Visit Camp Briteside and enjoy great food and drinks in our rustic dining room or on the huge covered patio. Camp Briteside is not just great food and drinks, but unmatched atmosphere that includes outdoor games, a wiffle ball field, and an outdoor stage. Camp Briteside is located at 8701 Ranch Road 2338 Williams Drive, near Ronald Reagan Boulevard. Camp Briteside is the host of the Eagle Nation Coaches Show each Wednesday at 6 p.m. For food and fun like nowhere else in Georgetown, visit Camp Briteside and stay a while. For an old-fashioned dining experience, visit Goldberger Diner on the square in Georgetown. When you walk into this 50s-style diner, you'll be greeted with a smile and treated like family. Enjoy breakfast served anytime or come for lunch or dinner and enjoy a great burger, chicken fried steak, old-fashioned liver and onions, or any of the great tasting food on our menu. Goldberger Diner is located at 109 West 7th Street in downtown Georgetown. Goldberger Diner, serving great food to great people.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Camp Briteside for the Eagle Nation Coaches Show. We're live here on the patio on a beautiful Wednesday night, I believe it is. The week runs together. It's spring break week, and it's the only night off for baseball between Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And so we come here to Camp Briteside, the wonderful host of our Eagle Nation Coaches Show, to talk Eagle baseball and an opportunity to catch up from last week and some wins for the program against the Conley Cougars. So we'll have a couple of the freshmen on, a couple of JV players, and then four of our varsity players to join us as well. But tonight, a new introduction, as we do not have Coach Durrell. He is out tonight enjoying a night off. And so we're joined by the newest coach, one of the two newest coaches of the Eagle baseball program. It's Coach J.J. Slack. He'll come and join us now, as he got word today that he will be at the show tonight. And so, Coach Slack, welcome in.
How are you?
I'm wonderful. It's just another day in Georgetown baseball life, and welcome to the program. You and I have talked several times, and we've been out and about, but a lot of people don't know J.J. Slack. The freshmen and JV are where we find you doing the most investing of time outside of football and everything else you got going on at the school. But talk to us about J.J. Slack and where you came from and what brought you to Georgetown and kind of the backstory of Coach Slack.
Yep. I'm from Liberty, Texas, which is like a small town in southeast Texas, in between Houston and Beaumont. But I graduated from Liberty in 2019 and went to Southwestern University, where I played football and baseball there for 4 years here in Georgetown. And I was blessed enough, I had 2 COVID years from there, so I got to continue playing baseball at Kansas State University the last 2 years, and graduated from there, finished my playing career there, and, I come back to Georgetown every summer to always continue training, and then sure enough there was a job opening, applied for it, and, I love Georgetown, so I love the city, so I'm glad I got to be here.
In the classroom, what do we find you teaching at the high school?
Oh, I help with special ed department. Okay, I'm an inclusion teacher. Kind of help out in that area, and I'm pretty much everywhere throughout the day. You can't ever really find me in one spot, so keep moving.
But one thing is you interjected quickly into the football program where Coach Durrell had stepped out, and then joined in on the baseball program. And you and Coach Knowles have taken over the freshman and JV programs this season. And, man, what a start for this freshman program and this freshman team of what they've done in the early season. Talk about those two teams and what you guys are seeing and how they're doing through this early part of, I guess, into week 2 of district play.
They're amazing. It's hard. Winning is hard, no matter what level you're at, whatever game you're playing. Winning is hard. So to be undefeated at this point in the season is pretty special. These boys, they give it everything they got in every sport they do. Their football team did the same thing, And I mean, there's a special group with that freshman group. They're doing a special thing, and hopefully we can keep the thing rolling.
They ran through the tournament season and now into district play just with that clean slate, and they continue to get better and better. It seems like every time we turn around and check on them. This JV team battled some really good teams, and they continue to get better. What about this JV team and how they're developing and improving?
Absolutely. Tournament season was rough, and scrimmage season was rough for the JV. They played some very, very good junior varsity baseball teams, and I kind of just me, Coach Darrell, all the rest of the coaches kind of kept pressing on them, like, guys, you are playing good baseball. Just because the score doesn't reflect it doesn't mean we're a bad baseball team. And I mean, I feel like we've finally turned over that leaf. We're on the winning end of games now, and it feels good. So now we're trying to get that ball rolling in the right direction, and finish this thing out the way we want it to.
A lot of changes came for this program this year. You and Coach Knowles come in and take over that freshman and JV team. Coach Darrell takes over the head coach spot. Coach Key moves up. How quick was the baptism to buy into the program and to take over, knowing the influence that you and Coach Knowles are going to have on this freshman and JV guys as they will move up through this program? And how quick was that a learning curve for you guys to buy into that program, yet to instill that into these young guys as they come up?
Oh, it was very easy. Coach Darrell does an amazing job. He helps me, Coach Knowles, out tremendously. Anything we need, he drop of a hat, he helps us out. Anything we have questions for, he helps out practice-wise, game-wise. He takes care of us. A lot of times we don't even have to set up the field. He gets that done for us. And it's just a blessing having him. And him teaching me how our program was run before I ever got here was about a long process. But once we got rolling, it's something better than anywhere else in the state, in my opinion. So
the change for you to go from hard charging, constantly going, working hard all the time, playing at the D1 level, to now going to the point that you're making an impact on the lives of young men to teach them the love for this game and grow their skills and everything. How's that transition been for you to be able to turn off the competitiveness on the field, but yet to teach that competitiveness to the youngsters coming up through this program?
Yeah, it's definitely completely different. I find myself, I'll be calling pitches, and in my head, it's me on the mound, and I kind of tell our guys that, like, I'm out there with you. I promise. Like, every pitch, I'm throwing the pitch with you. Like, it's you're not alone out there. And so I kind of help myself and help them. I still get my competitive kick from that. But just having those guys out there, they're learning from me as much as I'm learning from them. So it's awesome. I'm having a great time.
How do you and Coach Knowles take that competitive fire and instill it in them at such an early point in their high school career, to make sure that flame is started at the right time to grow it through their senior year in the next 4 years?
Yeah, we just talking with Coach Darrell and the rest of the coaches, Coach Payne, we are a building program. Like, from level 1 all the way to level 4, it's a stepping stone program. Nobody is going to stay the same as a freshman as they are senior. And we tell them every day, you're either going to get better or you're going to get worse. And it's up to them and it's up to us to make sure nobody's getting worse as they go along through this high school career. But putting that competitive edge in them, letting them see us get fired up about stuff, I feel like helps them get fired up as well, and they get going in the right direction.
As you and Coach Knowles have come into this program, how key is it for you guys as a coaching staff, from Darrell to Payne to Key to you and to Knowles, to have the camaraderie amongst all the classes, to allow the seniors and juniors to feed into this JV and freshman class, to instill that the program from the top down, but yet so they can build this program from the bottom up as they continue to come up?
Yeah, absolutely. We do a great job with that. Our upperclassmen on the varsity do a great job of making sure our underclassmen know how our program is run, how we do things, making sure we're doing them the right way. The upperclassmen, they take accountability of those lower classmen, and sometimes if they see a lower classman doing it, the upperclassmen take that personally, and so them doing that, it just shows kind of what kind of program we have and how special it is.
Before I let you get out of here and we go to the players, if you had to pick one thing you missed the most of competing at that level, at the D1 level, and the competition of baseball on the field, what is it?
For me, it was always the crowd. Having the crowd behind you, having the crowd, energetic in the game. I was an energy guy, so the more energy, I felt it more comfortable. And just having the ball in your hand on the mound, nobody else can control anything but you, and having the crowd behind you is pretty something special.
which turns to, I can't let you go on that one because that leads to a great idea. How important is it for these kids, even at this level up through the varsity, to have that crowd appearance, to have those students, to have those parents, those fans come out making noise, especially at home, but then in the dugout, the players that when it's not your turn on the field, that you're a key component to continue the camaraderie, yet the support and the cheerleading there from the dugout. How big is that, and how much of effect does that have on the kids?
It's a tremendous effect, especially specifically for pitchers. I'm going to speak about that. But that can either be the most comforting place in the world, or they can be the loneliest place in the world, and it can change very, very fast. And so just know you have much more than the crowd. Knowing you have your guys in the dugout behind you, the guys in the field behind you, having your back no matter what, good, bad, the ugly, having that competition behind you, it helps tremendously. I can't even put into words how much that helps as a pitcher's confidence, being able to go, okay, I don't care what's happened, I know my boys got me. And then going back to the crowd, I mean, knowing you have a whole crowd behind you, especially a tight-knit community like Georgetown, it's insane. I come from a small town where everybody knows everybody. Everybody, in as big as Georgetown is, it still gets that feel. And so you get the big crowds of the junior varsity, the freshman games, and the boys love it. I love it. I love hearing the crowd get into the games, and it helps our program.
It's Coach J.J. Slack joining us live here at the Eagle Nation Coaches Show at Camp Briteside. We'll let him get out. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we have our two freshmen, Christian Calderon and Jack Dusenberry. Did I get that right?
You got it right.
We were talking about it. I was going to mess it up. We'll bring on the freshmen when we come back. Stay with us live from Camp Briteside. We'll be right back.
For an old-fashioned dining experience, visit Goldberger Diner on the square in Georgetown. When you walk into this 50-style diner, you'll be greeted with a smile and treated like family. Enjoy breakfast served anytime, or come for lunch or dinner and enjoy a great burger, chicken fried steak, old-fashioned liver and onions, or any of the great tasting food on our menu. Goldberger Diner is located at 109 West 7th Street in downtown Georgetown. Goldberger Diner, serving great food to great people. Visit Camp Briteside and enjoy great food and drinks in our rustic dining room or on the huge covered patio. Camp Briteside is not just great food and drinks, but unmatched atmosphere that includes outdoor games, a wiffle ball field, and an outdoor stage. Camp Briteside is located at 8701 Ranch Road, 2338 Williams Drive, near Ronald Reagan Boulevard. Camp Briteside is the host of the Eagle Nation Coaches Show each Wednesday at 6 p.m. For food and fun like nowhere else in Georgetown, visit Camp Briteside and stay a while.
We're live here at Camp Briteside as we go to the freshman players of the week, of the last 2 weeks. These are the two freshmen we'll recognize. Last week we had to make a change on the fly during the week after the field conditions at Conley on Wednesday night, so we couldn't have the coaches show on Thursday night. We played back-to-back games, and so we bring them both in this week, and it is Christian Calderon, Jack Dusenberry. I have to cheat, just so y'all know. I don't know all of y'all yet. But you guys, I tell you what, this freshman team is on a run. You guys are showing out. It started early in the tournament season and now into your district run here. How much fun are you guys having in the freshman season?
I'm having actually a lot of fun. I think practices are always really fun with all the coaches because we do like a lot of drills based off of what we do. And I think the whole team, we all get along together really well. So I think that's like one of the good things that really bonds us together, and that can help us definitely play well, that we all get along together.
The competition on this freshman team seems to be pretty high. A lot of great athletes that can play a lot of different positions. How big is that for you guys, that you push each other to be the best, to make sure you're working and always getting better, knowing that you're fighting for that playing time on the field?
Yeah, it helps us all to know, like, to stay in place and not to, like, overthink and, keep us in our spot.
Usually at the coaches show, we have the head coach of the varsity. Tonight, we have one of y'all's coaches in Coach Slack. How much fun are y'all having with Coach Slack and Coach Knowles?
I'm definitely having a lot of fun because they definitely bond really well with us since they're, younger coaches. And they both understand the game very well, and it's very fun having them as coaches.
What kind of pressure is applied knowing you have a coach that played at the D1 level to perform and to trust that process, knowing the work he's put into that extreme to teach you guys and to bring it up in your game?
Whenever I'm up there, I'm trying to prove my point and, show them that I'm actually, capable.
This freshman class, as you guys, as talented as you guys are, how much fun has it been when you get a chance to go against JV, when you get to go against other teams, how much fun do you guys actually have during game time? When you're winning on a streak, how do you keep it composed to not let it get bigger than life as it is and let a slip-up occur? You've stayed undefeated, which is a challenge at any level. How much fun is that, but how much of a challenge on the field is that for you guys?
It's definitely very fun. Like playing against JV, those are all of our buddies. We all practice together, and it's definitely fun playing against them because they're all our buddies. And then the competition, it's we stay composed and like make sure we're all playing together, and we just have fun.
Looking back from your freshman year now, coming up from 8th grade, what's the biggest change at high school and in the competition of playing baseball for Georgetown High School? What's that change been like for you, and how hard has it been, but how much fun has it been comparative to years before?
It's been a lot of fun. The competition's gotten a lot better, and they understand the game a lot more also.
Does it put more pressure on yourself to perform, knowing that the competition gets better, the teammates are better, more solid players, and that everyone is wanting to get that playing time?
Yes, sir.
Yes, it does. But, it's all a team game at the end of the day, so we all play together and win together.
As you guys, in your freshman year, what's classroom life like compared to middle school, and as you get into the second semester of high school? What's been the change in the classroom life at high school? Has it been harder than you expected? Has it been easier than expected? And how do you keep that balance with baseball and classwork?
It's always been the same as I expected because, before every time we miss class, we always have to talk to the teachers, and the coaches hold us to a standard with our grades. And
What's your favorite class you're going through?
Baseball period.
That doesn't count. I didn't qualify it. It can't be recess, lunch, PE, baseball. A core class. What's your favorite class?
English class.
English class. Is a coach a teacher?
No, sir.
Okay, usually that's what we get a lot of. I like Coach Durrell's math class. Why? Because it's Coach Durrell. What's your favorite class?
My favorite class is definitely science. I don't know, I really like it. And I have a bunch of teammates in there, so we all have fun together in that class.
How much pressure do you face to perform in the classroom by these coaches? The standard that's there, it's set early at Georgetown High School in the sports and especially in baseball. How much pressure has been applied to you, and how do you guys balance it out yourselves to make sure that focus is in the classroom, but yet the focus is out on baseball to have fun?
Yeah, the pressure's not too bad. It's more like just stay on top of your work and focus in the class, and then you'll be fine.
Yeah, definitely the same. You got to have the right balance of baseball and school. So school is definitely the priority, and then baseball comes second.
Outside of baseball, any other sports you play?
No, sir. I'm baseball only.
Do y'all play year-round?
Yes, sir.
Who do you play with?
I play for Texas 12.
Texas 12?
Dubs.
Dubs? There's so many different teams out there now. It's fun to see what all it does. When you don't find yourself at practice, working on homework, in the classroom, at a game, and you have 24 hours to relax and recharge, what do we find you doing for fun just to kind of be a kid still and enjoy life?
I definitely play a lot of video games with my teammates, like MLB The Show. I've started bonding with Barrett McLean a ton and Ryan Cornell. We've been playing a lot of MLB The Show recently.
Xbox, PlayStation?
PlayStation.
Good answer. What about you?
Yes, sir. I play a lot of video games, a lot of MLB The Show and Madden.
Xbox or PlayStation?
PlayStation.
That's good answers. It used to be Xbox for a while. Now we're trending back. PS5s, right?
Yes, sir.
Is that the latest? I don't know. Mine got taken away by my son. He took it with him when he moved out, so I don't get to play it. Any shout-outs before I let you guys get out of here?
I want to shout out all my coaches and my family and all my teammates.
Yes, sir. All my coaches, my family, and all of our teammates also.
It's Kristen Calderon. It's Jack Dusenberry, your freshman players that we recognize tonight here on the Eagle Nation Coaches Show. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, we're going to skip, and we're going to go to two of the varsity players first and then come back to the JV. When we come back live here at Camp Briteside, stay with us.
Visit Camp Briteside and enjoy great food and drinks in our rustic dining room or on the huge covered patio. Camp Briteside is not just great food and drinks, but unmatched atmosphere that includes outdoor games, a wiffle ball field, and an outdoor stage. Camp Briteside is located at 8701 Ranch Road 2338 Williams Drive, near Ronald Reagan Boulevard. Camp Briteside is the host of the Eagle Nation Coaches Show each Wednesday at 6 p.m. For food and fun like nowhere else in Georgetown, visit Camp Briteside.
Royalty, put blame on me. Hate my trend. Word up OG, watch how you talking your tone. What I be on, you cannot make me a clone. You already know T versus T. Compared to every white boy in America.
We're back live. We'll turn it back up. Is that better? We're back live here at Camp Briteside, and we go to the varsity. We did the freshmen, and what a job by Christian Calderon and Jack Duesenberry. I tell you what, it is fun an experience when you go from kids that have done this before to kids that have never done this before, and to see the way they knocked it out of the park. A great showing for that freshman class, and so a shout-out to Christian and Jack. That was an awesome time chat with you guys. So we jumped to the varsity. We'll come back to JV, and we're – I almost did it again after talking about it. It's Colton Green and it's Connor Young. I have something about Georgetown baseball right now with 2 Gavins and 2 Connors and Coopers and Coltons and good night, nurse Bradens. And it's just sometimes he gets a tongue twister. And so the first time I went to talk to Colton Green, I was like, hey, give me GK. And he's like, I'm Colton Green. I was like, never mind. I was talking to you, 13. Yeah, you, just come here. So we have 2 of our juniors joining us tonight. You guys, it has been quite the run right now. 17-3. I was asked, are we going to talk about last night? I think the elephant in the room is we have to talk about last night at some point. When you face off against your crosstown rivals in a disappointing outcome. But how big is it for you guys to take that game right there and turn from it? A tough loss to Eastview at Eastview last night. Knowing you turn around in 48 hours and play them again at home. How hard is that, and how much is going to go into getting ready for tomorrow night, knowing Eastview's coming for a sweep that they've never experienced in 25 games against Georgetown?
I'd definitely say it's humbling for us, and we definitely need to go out tomorrow with just knowing that they're going to try and do that and go 2-0, and we just have to put our best foot forward and go attack early.
How do you put that behind you? How do you not let one game beat you twice? I know we've talked about that with Coach V in years prior. We talk about it with coaches in football, Coach Griffin, and we talk about it in basketball. How do you not let that loss last night beat you a second or third time? How do you guys erase that one and get ready and attack it tomorrow night?
Yeah, just flush it and try to move on and play like we've been playing.
What was the workout like today?
Definitely trying to stay back to what we've learned at the beginning of the spring. Coach Terrell mentioned last night we've kind of been going back to the fall where we've trying to pull baseballs, pull off of it, and we're trying to just go back to our normal approach, staying through it, and what Colton said, what we've been doing well at the beginning of the season, just making sure we stay on that.
Speaking of what you've been doing well, I think we have to address that with Colton Green. 2 games in a row, we've had 2 bombs hit. One very beautiful bomb hit at Lehman High School, almost straight dead center field. On Saturday, and then last night, the shot that I thought hit their building that you hit out last night in the later innings of the game. Seem to see like that ball seems to be getting bigger as it pops off your bat. How much fun are you having at the plate now as things seem to start rolling in the season, 20 games in?
Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun, just trying to get my foot down and be on time.
How'd that feel last night?
Great.
It was gone immediately. That was one of those fun ones to watch. Connor, as you're in year 2 on this varsity team, we talked before about not many sophomores play at the varsity level at Georgetown and play a lot. You did that a lot last year, and coming in as one of the leaders on this team with experience in year 2 on the varsity. How much fun are you having in year 2 of the growth from your sophomore year, but yet how much are you looking forward to continue to grow as you become that senior leader in next year?
Definitely a lot of fun. I think I don't know. I mean, I'd say I have experience, but I think a lot of my junior class does too. And, I mean, we're all ready for what's coming this year. So.
How much fun are you guys having in this junior-senior combo? The run is sitting well, 17-3 through 20 games. Not a lot of teams in the state can have say they have that record, but you guys to continue to battle and come from behind to wins. You've wins that you've jumped out and held on to them. How much fun are y'all having on the field, but yet as a team in the dugout and through practices in this season?
Yeah, it's fun. We have a very tight bond, so it just makes it funner and we fight harder.
How much do you guys as juniors try to absorb from the senior class, knowing that next year as the seniors and the group that will be the head of this program, how much are you guys trying to absorb this year and to grow yet to have fun and enjoy it at the same time?
I think the senior class has done a great job. I think, Colton said we're really tight, and we just got to keep growing that bond and continue that on to next year, with the class below us.
Colton, you jump in your first year at varsity, locking down at third base right now. You guys have a lot of talent on this team and movable parts around it. How do you guys keep that competition going game in and game out, practice in and practice out, to push each other, to find out and to push and make sure everyone's at that peak level ready to go when that number gets called?
Yeah, just trying to do our best every day. Just prove yourself.
You're coming in your second year of varsity with a second coach now. In that transition, how is this team and how is this program buy it in and continuing to run with it, knowing that things are going well for this this varsity team all the way down to this freshman program?
I think in the fall it was definitely shaky, a lot of getting used to, but going off in the spring with that first big win, I think everybody was trust the process and was like, dang, we got something to go and we beat a good Rockwall Heath team, and we've kind of stuck with it ever since. And I think everybody likes the switch. I think everybody's used to it, and they're ready to keep going.
Colton, in the classroom, outside of recess, lunch, baseball, what's the favorite class you're taking this semester?
I don't know.
What's your hardest class?
Probably pre-cal.
What about you, Connor?
Probably culinary.
Ooh. So tomorrow night he'll be out early with Jeff, prepping up on the stuff at the stadium there. No, can't give away what everything is. But in the summertime, you guys travel playing baseball. Who do you play for? Who do you guys play for?
I play for GPS, or now Texas 12.
Texas 12?
Test
baseball. So many different programs. GPS was formerly GPS. Now Texas 12 has taken over that program and growing especially in the area. And I looked up. I saw Deborah Lee, so I remembered. I almost forgot the question. What is your walk-up song? Why did you pick it, and what's the meaning behind it?
It's called Suit and Tie. She has like a little feel-good type deal. I don't really have a meaning behind it. I just someone mentioned it, and I was like, oh, yeah, sounds good.
Colton, what about you?
Mine's Don't Stop the Music. Kind of just someone said it, and I just picked it.
You ever watch Pitch Perfect?
No.
It's a big song in that one. You might watch it. It's pretty fun. I was like, dude, we found someone to watch Pitch Perfect. Don't Stop the Music is a big hit in that movie. But outside of baseball, outside of classroom, where do we find you recharging? What are you doing?
Hanging out with my friends. Yeah, doing whatever we can. Hang out.
Colton?
Yeah, doing whatever. Just hanging out.
No more video games?
Not really.
Not really.
Just hanging out with the dudes?
Pickleball, basketball.
Pickleball. It's like 45 years old in the junior class. I tell you what. Where do you play pickleball?
Right here. There's some courts about 2 minutes away.
Jeff, they're calling you out pickleball next week. Colton Green and you. Any shout-outs before I let you go, Connor?
My dad and my mom back at home.
Who is recovering. We want to give a shout-out to her. She just had surgery yesterday, and so she's back home recovering, and so we just hope everything's going well with her recovery. And remember, as we look at Dana, you guys need anything, you have a family around you, let us know how we can serve you guys through this time as she is down from her surgery. So best of wishes to her as she recovers from her surgery. And Colton, your shout-outs?
My parents, coaches, and teammates.
It's Connor Young. It's Colton Green, two of your varsity players. We'll take a quick timeout. When we come back, it's Jeremiah Boone and Merritt McLean joining us live here on the Eagle Nation Coaches Show. Stay with us.
All the words have been spoken. Only music remains.
Son of a Son of God, I'm a son of the king. A son of a, son of a, son of a son of a king. Son of God, a son of a king. A son of a, son of a, son of a.
We're back live here at the, is that better? Is that all right? Eagle Nation Coaches Show live here at Camp Briteside. Got to give a shout out to Heath. He's looking us up in the camera work because it won't move itself. So we're joined now, Jeremiah Boone, Merritt McLean, your JV players that we are highlighting this week on the Eagle Nation Coaches Show. Last week, the buy-off. And two guys familiar with baseball, two guys familiar with Georgetown. And as you guys are now into the season, several weeks in, how much fun are you guys having? Things are getting better and better for this JV team. How much fun are you having?
Yeah, like
because you have a different look though. I almost forgot. You have a different situation. You're coming in off of a major injury.
Yes, sir.
How much fun are you having knowing you're getting to play after a lot of people could say, surprised you got to play again after that injury?
Yeah, I'm really blessed, but I'm having so much fun because obviously I missed all of summer, and so getting back on the field feels just amazing.
Merritt, how much fun is it? You guys in this I said Merritt, Jeremiah. I told you. That's why I have to keep it cheat sheet up. I'm sorry, guys. Jeremiah, how much fun is it? This team is growing. You guys have two new coaches in Coach Slack and Coach Knowles. How much fun is it, though, in this group if you guys have bonded through it and fought through some big games and some tough teams that you've played as you're this far in the season?
Can you say that again, please?
How much fun are you having in this?
Oh, yeah, I'm having a lot of fun bonding with the teammates. I love it, and I just miss being in the locker room with them and just going out on the field to have fun. It's been a nice experience so far.
As you guys get a chance to go up and practice with the freshmen sometimes and different things, what's the fuel and the fire there to make sure you show up the freshmen, who's the better team, who the better athletes is, and what's the competition like between you guys?
Yeah, they're great competition. We really have to compete with them. Like, it's not like an easy matchup, but yeah.
Is it fun, or is it a challenge, or you guys look to it's like we just want to work with ourselves?
It's both. It's fun and a challenge at the same time, and yeah, they're good to compete with.
Jeremiah, as you guys continue to battle through some of these big games that y'all played in the tournament season and a rough start, how do you guys continue to grow from that and not let the losses compound on you guys, but to continue to work to get better?
Can you, shorten that, please? I'm sorry.
How do you guys fight to keep getting better and not let your previous losses hurt you guys and keep you down?
We just, flush it. Whatever games we lose, we just forget it leaving the past and just go on to the next game and just try to improve and just, focus, lock in practice. Yeah.
How do you work on not getting down on yourself and maybe a bad night to keep motivated to stay and keep working?
I usually just pray about it and just move on to the next day, just talk about it with the teammates and just, move on.
Coming off a big injury, we have to talk about it. It's not your normal, some people fake these UCL surgeries, Tommy John surgeries like, Ben Knuckles or something, but what's up, Ben? How you doing? A broken femur, a lot of damage done in there, but a lot of stuff fixed. How healthy is it, and how much fun are you? I guess maybe a new lease on life to be able to play, given you missed all of the summer as you recovered. How much fun is that, and how much confidence do you have fighting through an injury like that?
Oh, I had so much confidence. I spent 7 months recovering from it. I didn't fully heal till December, so but it was pretty big, and it hurt.
Is it in the back of your head at all while you're playing?
No, not at all. Don't even think about it.
Youth on its side. Youth on your side. Jeremiah, in the classroom, outside of recess, lunch, baseball, what's the favorite class you're taking?
Dollars and cents, all the way. Get to learn about reality, finance, and all that. It's just fun.
Who's the teacher of that one?
Miss McDougal over there. Shout out to her.
Oh, wow. That's awesome. There we go. What about you?
Culinary, yeah.
How many culinary athletes do we find in the culinary program?
Oh, a lot. Yeah.
Is it because it's an easy class, or you actually enjoy learning about cooking?
I mean, it's easy, and it's honestly it's fun. It's like a relaxed class.
So maybe we have a cook-off at one point. All the culinary kids have to do a cook-off for the parents. How about that? Maybe on the last coaches show, we'll bring all the culinary students in to provide dinner. It better be edible. That's all I got to say. Outside of baseball, outside of school, you have a chance to just relax and recharge the batteries. Where do we find you?
Oh, PS5, MLB The Show.
Quick, no doubt on that answer. Jeremiah, what about you?
just playing with my siblings wiffle ball outside and just bonding with them.
I love it, man. It's just nice and basic. I love it. It's a family atmosphere. It's fun to see that. Enjoy that time. It goes quickly. As you guys into multiple years at Georgetown, you get past that freshman year. You're in the JV program. How do you challenge yourself to get better, to fight for that next level, to be a representative on the varsity team, and to represent Georgetown at that highest level, to know and be able to wear that G logo as a varsity in the coming years?
Yeah, you gotta really represent the G. Coach Slack tells us every day that if you're not getting better, then like what are you doing? Like you got to get better every day. So yeah.
Outside of school baseball, any other sports you guys play?
Oh, no.
Bowling.
Bowling.
Yeah.
Do you play club ball?
Oh yeah.
Who do you play for? When do you get to play?
Action.
Action baseball.
Texas 12.
Texas 12. They continue to grow. Any shout-outs before I let you get out of here?
Shout out to the PS5 party, Coach Slack, and then yeah. Oh, family.
Good recovery there.
Yeah.
Jeremiah?
Shout out to God, my family, North Carolina too, and shout out to all my teachers and my coach.
North Carolina. I love it. It's Jeremiah Boone. It's Merritt McLean, your JV players here this week at the Eagle Nation Coaches Show. We'll take a quick time out when we come back. It's McDougal and Thomas, the varsity juniors, coming up to join us live here at Camp Briteside. Stay with us.
Yeah. I'm the big homie, for those of y'all that don't know me. One and only, name another rapper, this Cody. Can't show me these down bad rap phonies. Take a pic to Ricky Bobby, shaking bake Brody. Pin rolling, never sleep, I just keep going. Hit my peak now, I just started like my name Tommy. Had a vision, this was destined for my life story. Bible by my side, I keep it like a gun on me. War ready, and we ain't afraid to get bloody. Told me I should quit my day job, that's funny. Hey, we'll always
Back live here at Camp Briteside. There we go. We'll get the volume turned up. We're joined now by two of the juniors on the varsity. It's Caleb McDougal, Cooper Thomas, joining us now live here at the Eagle Nation Coaches Side, Camp Briteside. Special shout out to Camp Briteside, to Tommy and all the staff here, the hosts of our Eagle Nation Coaches Show each and every week, and to all the families out here enjoying the night. Caleb and Cooper, two guys familiar with a lot of different sports at Georgetown High School, between football and track and baseball and everything else going on. You guys in your junior year, 17-3 as a team. How much fun are you having, Caleb? Your first year on varsity at baseball. Not too far removed from a couple years of varsity on the football team. How much fun are you all having in your junior years here as you guys compete, as this class continues to grow?
Yeah, having a ton of fun out there. Really enjoying it. I have a lot more fun than I was expecting, because I didn't know what the experience was like. But through tournaments, scrimmages, and this first few weeks of district, having a lot of fun.
Cool. In your second year here on varsity, how much fun are you having? And to be one of the, like talking to Connor, a second year on varsity as a junior, how much fun is that? And what's the challenge like this year compared to last? And how much more fun are you having, or where is that balance for you?
I'm having a lot of fun. Yeah, I feel like I've developed a bunch from last year to this year, and it's a lot more fun because we're winning a bunch, and yeah.
A lot of hit by pitches. If we look at stats, I think we're now at number 10 or 11 on the year for you. You jump in there to lead off the ball game for Georgetown in the leadoff spot each and every game. What's the challenge there for you? What do you like being in that leadoff spot? And what's the challenge knowing sometimes they're coming right up at you and challenging you as a hitter, knowing once you get on base, the speed becomes their enemy?
Yeah, I like leading off. I think I have a lot of confidence in myself to start the game off well, and whether that's getting hit or swinging at the first pitch, yeah.
Caleb, you have now slid into this cleanup spot lately, stepping in either at second base, DH, catcher, and being put into a position where you've kind of worked into it. A lot of RBIs coming out of that position for you. What's been the challenge? You not knowing what to expect coming into your first year on varsity, yet now jumping into what is the key role in this lineup and a key a spot to be able to be expendable to move to different positions, to give breaks behind the plate to different catchers out on the field, and maybe sometimes getting the number called just in the lineup to hit. How much fun is that, and what's that challenge been for you to move into that slot?
Yeah, as we've gone through this first part of the season, everything's kind of slowed down a little bit. And that cleanup spot, I'm hoping those guys are on before me. And either I can knock them in or I can move them over and let Braden, who's hot right now, get in there and knock them in for me.
We talked to Colton and Connor about it. How do you guys take that last night and put it behind you? How do you guys not let last night's game beat you again tomorrow or next week in the games to come and get that behind you to continue to move on?
Just flushing it and trying not to think too much about it, and had a really good practice today and good lift this morning, and I feel like that helped flush it.
Yeah, just knowing it happened and having the mindset, try not to let it happen again, and just stay hot and know what we can do and keep rolling.
In the classroom this year, juniors in the school, what's the favorite class you're in right now, Mr. Caleb?
Probably my law class.
Who's teaching that?
Well, it was Miss Jolly, but she went back to law enforcement. So now we have a long-term sub, Miss Owens.
All right. I didn't know Miss Jolly went back to law
did.
enforcement. Coop, what's the favorite class you're taking this year?
Definitely culinary.
Another culinary. I tell you what, we're going to have a cook-off on the last show. The parents are going to be eating well. Hey, we need to talk to Tommy about supplying the groceries for that. As you guys, you play sports all year round, and you guys continue to compete. Coop, your commitment to Rice University this past summer as you continue to grow in the game of baseball. When you get a chance to walk away from sports and from school and to recharge, where do we find Cooper Thomas?
Just sleeping or hanging out with buddies, playing hacky sack,
Caleb, do you get much downtime between football and baseball?
Not right now, but weekends I like we usually got something going on Saturday, so I like being out there with the guys, and then hopefully during the fall if I'm in a deer stand.
What's the competition like now in your junior year with your sister? She competes on the varsity volleyball team. You in football and baseball. What's the competition like in the household?
Yeah, I got her. I'm big dog in the house now.
There, you were. What was I say? Where is she? I looked up. There she is.
She's back there.
Coop, your walk-up song. What is your walk-up song? Why did you pick it? What's the meaning behind it?
My walk-up song is Fantasy by Mariah Carey, and it was just a really loose song. Got me right for before I go hit, and my mom really liked it.
Oh, there we go. Now, Caleb's is hilarious. I love it. What's behind the walk-up song there, Caleb, and what made you pick that one?
I did Who's Your Daddy by Toby Keith. And I wanted something country, and it's kind of just like a troll at the beginning of the year, but kind of fit in a little bit. So I knew if I did that, I'd have to hit all right.
Put a little pressure on yourself.
Yeah.
I can take that. As you guys in your junior year, as you grow in this and look towards and work towards your senior year, what are you taking in to become those leaders as seniors next year from the senior class, and how do you balance that and not let it be overbearing on you? He looks to Cooper first.
Yeah, just seeing those guys, what works, what doesn't, and taking experience from everything else, whether it's other sports or outside of school, parents, friends, whatever it is, and just taking the stuff that works and being able to put that on the baseball field, on and off the field, and just leading.
Cooper, in a situation where you are, several kids on this team have committed to the next level. Kids will look at you and look at a D1 commit at Rice and look it up to. You got 5 I think so far committed on this varsity team to play at the next level. Is it an added pressure to you, or how do you take that leadership role and to grow it, knowing you got one more year and it's going to be the pinnacle for you guys as seniors to lead this program?
I mean, there's definitely zero pressure for me at least, but yeah, I feel like yeah, no pressure.
I love it. No pressure. Any shout-outs before I let you get out of here, Caleb?
Shout out my family and the team.
And just so you know, he's the big dog right now in the house. Looking at the sister back there.
Yep.
Coop, any shout-outs?
Shout out my mom, dad, grandma, my teammates, and all the JV and freshman guys that talked today.
It's Cooper Thomas. It's Caleb McDougal, two of your varsity players. We're going to take a quick timeout. When we come back, Carissa I told you I was going to say it wrong. Carissa McLean will come up and talk about 16 Mile Angels and their upcoming fundraiser that's going to occur, I believe, in November. And so we're going to bring that to you and talk about that so we can get that out now and get that going, especially all the work that they do to provide and help with this baseball program. Stay with us. We'll be back live here at Camp Briteside in just a moment.
Put in pockets, fail profits, can't watch it. Tell Carver, pencil pusher, stay talking. Can you tell me the first person to weigh options? Do I need to be vocal or do I stay solid? Trying to keep it alive if I'ma stay honest. Feeding off of the spit and not debate topics. If I said it a minute, my time tick-tocking. Better look at the clock, I know your time coming wild. Killing me now, run me around, into my vicinity. You looking like a brother, wanna get a lesson of style. Me, I'm making my decision for the piece of the crown. When they try to put me up, always pulling me down. Spin a little rudder, just throw me off of the sound. I've been at it for a while, coming easier now. Ain't gotta worry about applause, I can do it without. Strength to power, blessings ours, give you flowers. Never know the time or hour, death is sour. Milk spilled, pride the cowards, rotten power, leaving it to be devoured. That's the uppers down, and you can scream louder. No one talking sheep, they want a grain of towers. Get a bigger head so you can puff up prouder. I'ma keep my peace and rest on my voucher, ayy. I've been stuck in my ways, I've been moving sideways. I've been needing my space, nah, I've been keeping my pace. I've been stuck in my ways, I've been moving sideways.
We're back here live at Camp Briteside. That is a lot louder in my ear than I expected there, but we'll be good. It's the Eagle Nation Coaches Show live here at Camp Briteside, and now we move to a different segment. We like to highlight it because they do so much for Georgetown Eagle baseball. It's the 16 Mile Angels and Carissa McLean. Oh, man, I told him Caleb told me to not turn my phone off because I had it pulled up, and I did it anyway. Carissa McLean joins us now to talk about the 16 Mile Angels. You guys have done so much for this program. Highlight that and the importance of and what all's been done for this program from the 16 Mile Angels and how big that is leading up to the event you guys are about to have.
I actually printed this out so I wouldn't forget. Okay, let's see. First of all, the most recent thing that we've purchased, the 16 Mile Angels, we bought 3 new pitching machines for the boys to use. That was $7,200. So it's going to be they're going to be very well used, and we were told that they desperately need to be replaced. Then we also put insulation in the batting cages, which is a big help for them. That included a split AC with heating as well.
And that in and of itself is amazing. Just to walk through it now is bearable, even in the heat, in the cool. These boys, man, what an investment by the 60 Mile Angels into this program to give these kids the continued excellence in the facilities that they have to use.
And that was a little over $10,000. So wow. It was a big purchase, but I'm sure very appreciated from the players.
What else? You guys continue to do fundraisers each and every year.
Yep.
We've had casino nights that we've done before, and now a big one coming up in November.
November 1st. It's
Okay.
going to be Halloween weekend. That was the weekend that was the least crowded with football and other activities. We also coordinated around hunting season because we didn't want anyone to not come because of that. So it's going to be November 1st. It's going to be at the community center in Georgetown. It's going to be casual, just a fun night for everybody, the whole family. So the boys, the players, siblings, everybody will be invited.
And how do people sign up to be a part of that, buy tickets, or what do they need to do to be able to participate in that night, in a big night for Georgetown baseball and the 16 Mile Angels?
The details are coming soon on that.
Okay.
We're going to get all the details out.
And we have the Facebook page?
Yep, and we've already booked the community center. That's paid for, and we're working on the catering. We want to have a really nice meal for everybody to come out and enjoy, and just a great evening for the baseball teams. It's so important.
So make sure you put it in the calendar. November 1st, just mark it as an all-day event until the times come out specific. But it's going to be a fun night. The 60 Mile Angels continually work hard to support this baseball program. You have the Booster Club and all the parents that constantly do for this program, for these boys, to have the best of everything. And it is recognized, I think, easiest by all the parents as we travel around to other schools and to other facilities, how blessed we are at Georgetown and how blessed these boys are to participate in a program that has all of these things for them. But it's provided due to this fundraising by the 16 Mile Angels, by the Eagle Baseball Booster Club. And so your support is needed. And it's a great time early on to put that on your calendar for November 1st. The Facebook page is the place to go to keep up with the 16 Mile Angels.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yep. And we're going to be posting details coming up for the event, of course, and how to buy tickets. And really, we also need people to step up and help as well, because we've got a lot of varsity moms that they're transitioning out. So we're really looking for new moms to come in and want to volunteer with us.
And that's one question that we've talked to Jeff before about the Booster Club. It's for parents from freshmen all the way to seniors to get involved and be a part of this, because it's got to pass down as the senior moms move out. How key is that, and how do they go about getting involved in that and reaching out to find information to become involved?
So on the 16 Mile Angel board, I'm the vice president, but we have somebody basically representing every level. So we've got someone from the freshman group that is able to access the Group Me, and so they're putting information on there about how to volunteer, and then someone with the JV, and then someone with varsity. So that way they can get the word out easy on the Group Me's.
And who are the board members of the 16 Mile Angels?
Sure. So we've got Sarah Jenkins is the president.
Okay.
And Laura Knuckles, she is the treasurer. And then we have Shannon Angiano, and she's the secretary.
Angiano. I always mispronounce that name, and I've played softball with her husband for years. We just call him Carlo because we can't pronounce Angiano. So 16 Mile Angels, November 1st. Make sure you put it on the calendar. Keep paying attention to the Facebook page as the season goes on through, as updates come out. We'll continue to put them out on the broadcast during coaches' shows and everything we can. We'll retweet it out on the X when you get media updates, and so we'll do everything we can to be a part of that. And then as we get into football season, I'll also reach out to you guys, and we'll keep it on the football broadcast as well to make sure we highlight it, to get everybody involved to come out and support the 16 Mile Angel fundraiser November 1st at the Georgetown Community Center. Heath, it needs to be in your calendar. Oh, your wife is on the board. It's already in your calendar. And so make sure you be a part of that and continue to help Georgetown baseball as this program continues to thrive from all the support from the community and from these parents. And these kids are loving it, and, man, are they ever performing out on the field. Thanks for joining us tonight here at Camp Briteside. Thank you to Tommy and the staff for welcoming us in, always supporting us and sponsoring the Eagle Nation Baseball Coaches Show. And thanks to the kids that joined us tonight. What a job by those young men. And thanks for being here tonight. Tomorrow night, freshmen and JV play at Eastview, 5:30
and 7:30.
5 and 7:30. Georgetown will be the host to the Eastview Patriots tomorrow, 7 p.m. at Eagle Field. Come out and enjoy baseball. Either the schools, they're right down the street from each other. If you need to, you can make them, both of them, a lot of them. It's a baseball just down the street. But it's more Eagle baseball, and then we'll have the weekend off. And then we will be back in action next week on Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday Yes, back to normal, and Saturday game next week. But Eagle baseball continues to grow and continues to show out on the field. Thanks for joining us tonight, and thank you for sharing with us. I'm glad you reached out. We need to keep putting that out there to continue to do good things for this baseball program. Thanks for joining us. Tomorrow night, 6:45, we'll have the call of the game at Georgetown High School. But come out to the stadium and enjoy it. It's spring break week. You got some time off and support these Eagle baseball players. Thanks for joining us tonight. And remember, it doesn't cost you a dime to be kind. Have a good night, everybody.
Visit Camp Briteside and enjoy great food and drinks in our rustic dining room or on the huge covered patio. Camp Briteside is not just great food and drinks, but unmatched atmosphere that includes outdoor games, a wiffle ball field, and an outdoor stage. Camp Briteside is located at 8701 Ranch Road, 2338 Williams Drive, near Ronald Reagan Boulevard. Camp Briteside is the host of the Eagle Nation Coaches Show each Wednesday at 6 p.m. For food and fun like nowhere else in Georgetown,